So today I want to talk to you about breaking African borders, what that means to me. It's about this journey I took in Africa, alone, completely alone, as a woman, without a plan, just going to discover my continent and really finding what does it mean to be African? How can we connect as Africans? How can me in Morocco say I'm African, and how can someone in South Africa say also they're African? How do we find what links us, what connects us as Africans? I was born in Morocco. I was born here. And I was born in Casablanca. And the first 7 years of my life I spent between Casablanca and Rabat. And that was such a very intense experience for the senses. The smells of, the leather when you go to the market, the sounds of people shouting, the taste of my grandmother's couscous every Friday and how we would eat it with our hands. She'd make these balls and feed me with her hands. But above all, I developed this other sense. When I would hear Shabi music, when I would hear Gnawa, when I would go to these weddings and see my aunties dance, I would get up and dance with them. I would feel this is where I'm from, this is my culture. I love dancing. When I asked my parents, but where is actually Morocco? I heard other terms about what it's like to be Moroccan. Maghrebin, Arab, all these other terms. But I still didn't understand, so what makes us African? Aren't we on this continent? Even when we went to the World Cup, the semi-final, our coach, Regragui, said, Le Maroc est un pays africain avant tout. So then I wondered, because I don't know this continent myself, so I should go and explore. Where do we start? See, also, I'm a medical engineer. As an engineer, I was taught to fix things. And this picture of Africa that was painted to me is that it needed to be fixed. All these NGOs that want to send you to heal Africa, to save it. I said, okay, well, let me go and pick a country. So I started with Rwanda. Rwanda is a country we think of the genocide, the war. So I was like, okay, let me go and see if I can fix something. Only to realize when I went to Rwanda the first time, it's not dry, it's full of nature. Avocados fall from the tree. I don't see any hungry kids. What do we actually need to save here? And then I asked myself, I don't need to go to a hospital and try to heal people and work with NGOs who are gonna take money. I don't know where this money is going. I am here as a human. And who am I as a human? I'm a dancer. My story, my cultural story, is from Morocco, and I'm here to connect with the people of Africa as well. And I decided to do that through dance. So after Rwanda, I went to Uganda, and I met this group called Ghetto Kids, who use dance for their education, to help them with health, hospital fees, basically to show the world that they are talented. And I decided to do a video with them to connect my dancing skills with theirs. And this video went viral. And I didn't expect that at all. I was just going to Uganda to explore the dancing community of this country and to see if I could relate it back to my own movement from my own root, my own African roots in Morocco. So then it went so viral that Michael Jackson's official page shared it. And that's when it hit me. These children don't need to be saved. They actually just need to be seen. What they need is a platform to be seen. This platform that can take them to a creative legacy such as Michael Jackson. And by the way, they've gone to Britain's Got Talent after that, and they went to the world, and their message was Uganda to the world. This is our platform. And I realized I don't need to save anyone. I just need to see them. I need to witness them and connect my art and what I have in common with them. So when I went back to London, I couldn't unsee what I had just seen. So I quit my job. And because I realized I only did 3 countries, so Rwanda, Uganda, and Zanzibar. And I came back to London, I was like, wow, these 3 countries only made me see so much beauty, so much nature. Imagine the rest of the continent. So this year, I went again without a plan, without anything, just my backpack. I started in Morocco. I I came back here to my country to reinforce my identity as a Moroccan, to reinforce my identity as an African. I told my mom, I've got a wedding in Nigeria. She was like, what? You're not going to Nigeria. You're going to get kidnapped. You're going to get killed. Well, here I am on a TEDx stage. I made it. I survived. And I'm here to tell you, you can too. It's incredible. Nigeria is amazing. So I had a wedding there. I had a few plans. I see a Nigerian there. Yes, Niger, let's go. So this is to tell you that, yes, it was scary, but how can you know something if you don't experience it? So yeah, this is Africa. How scary is this? How dangerous does this look? This is Africa. And the next one is all the animals I saw in Africa. So much diversity in this continent. So I did 11 countries in 7 months this year. So I started with Morocco, went to Egypt, Benin, Nigeria, Rwanda again, Zambia, Zimbabwe, South Africa, Eswatini, back to Uganda and Senegal, and now back here. Thank you. Again, alone, just with my backpack. And when I went to work with the communities of Rwanda, the women community of the Red Rocks Association that you can see here on the left, this community of women are so empowered, and they use their hands to make banana beer. They use their hands to make a bracelet. They made me this bracelet. And when I was working with them, I realized, as I was watching them eat food with their hands, I was like, wow, this is like when I used to eat couscous with my grandmother with my hands. And when they're making the bracelets, it's what I saw in the markets of Fez, Hobus markets, when people make stuff with their hands. This is the connection that we have in common. We have these traditions, these practices all over Africa. Again, we just need to go and witness them and see them. And here on the left, we have the Batwa tribe that lives in the forest of Uganda. This tribe is so self-sufficient. They heal themselves with nature, with the forest. They know everything about nature. And again, we don't need to go and heal these people. Actually, they're the ones who have the medicine. So then I decided to go back. So when I connected with these communities, I realized this is the humanitarian work I want to do. It's not about donation of money. Yes, that helps in the short term. It's really the donation of your time and donation of your attention. That is the most valuable currency, really. So Eswatini here. Who's heard of Eswatini, actually? This is interesting. No one's heard of Swaziland. That's what it used to be called. So Eswatini is this tiny little country, landlocked inside South Africa. And I went to the Reed Dance Festival, and it hit me again with these colors and the fabrics, how much care and attention they take and how much pride they have. Yes, we're a small country, but we're also a country of colors, and we want to embrace our feminine side. And then again, I mirrored it back to all the khaftan and takshita I saw in all the weddings in Morocco, and how much care and attention we here in Morocco take when we craft our fashions, our textiles, so much attention. Again, it's the same in this tiny little country inside South Africa. So this humanitarian work I did really cemented itself in Uganda with all these dance organizations I met. This group of girls is called Dream Hudson Girls. And when I worked with them, it was really, again, to put this platform forward for them to be seen, to be witnessed, to feel hopeful, really, that they are safe and that they can express their most authentic selves. I'm here to see them and support them and use my platform as well to tell other people, to share the awareness. We did some fundraisers, yes, we raised money, but again, the most important donation here was your time, your awareness, and that's what we did together. This picture shows you, these are all the groups I worked with across Africa. You see 5 different countries in this collage, mainly dancing, yes. And even though I traveled alone, solo with my backpack, and it was very difficult at times, taking the bus alone, being questioned so many times, Being called a Muzungu in East Africa means white person. And that was troubling me. I was like, Muzungu. But I'm African, I'm not a white person. But then I went from being a Muzungu to an African sister, because that group, the Dream Hudson Girls, that's what they ended up calling me in the end. You are our sister, you are our African sister, and I'm part of their family now, and I think that's so beautiful. So this picture is a reminder to not fear, even though this looks very scary, it was. This was my journey as an African, but it's also your journey. Do not fear it. Transform this fear into audacity and go explore your own continent. It is beautiful out there. This is how we're going to connect as Africans. It's about sharing our culture, by sharing the culture, by not fearing anything, asking questions. For me, it took the form of dancing, but for other people, it could be cooking, it could be fashion, it could be anything. Any light you have in you that is deeply rooted within your own culture, you can go and share that. And that's how we can become brothers and sisters of the continent. Thank you very much.